Greetings, everyone! It is I, Kikoskia, about to make my volume louder and welcoming you to the stream. The pre-stream, to be exact, where you have the opportunity to get here, get comfortable, get ready for some more Animal Crossing New Horizons. Hello, how are you? I hope you are all doing well. Hope things are good. There we go. Volume is a little bit louder. A little bit louder. Hello there, Clouth. I know Clouth's here. You know who else is here? Kato. I've got Velma here. Hello, Velma. Do you want to pet Velma? Velma's just staring at my hand, being like, "Oh man, I do not want this." Okay. No pet for you then. Hello there, Demon Dragon. How are you doing? I hope you are doing well. Cat is just watching stuff outside. Being cat. There's science behind it and everything. Science behind it. But I hope you're all good. I hope you are all good.
Mayhem! Yippee!
And there is Matt! Hello, everyone. Hello indeed, Matt. That is 21 months. That is so absurdly kind of you. Thank you. So absurdly kind. How are you? How is everyone? I hope you are all doing well. Hope you're all doing well. Ah. I hope things are good. We are hoping you're having her in the lap. We'll save the remaining courts. No. No. Hello, Gvault. Yeah, fortunately, this is a wireless headset. But it's a big wireless headset. So, trying to use this at night when you're watching videos just before going to bed, which I shouldn't be doing, but I'm doing anyway. Yeah, it doesn't work that well. I much preferred having a pair of headphones, but life was getting in the way for a while. I was watching VODs on YouTube though. Well, I'm glad you've been enjoying in so much you can. Giant headsets. No, they really don't. And these are like over the ear headphones. It did tell me that the headphones I was using were definitely dying. Like even before the cats killed them, they were dying. Like there were problems, shall we say. And those problems were that it was the volume was basically dead. That's true. They are generally better for your ear health. That is very true. They are generally better. But the main thing for me is that at the end of it all, it just told me that what I was using was on its way out. They were going kaput, anywho. So the fact that I was having to turn it like drives back into Bocopia. Fair enough. Dive back into. Oh, Velma has moved up to there now. Don't worry, I'm just going to wash my hands. You know, exciting stuff. Exciting stuff. So wash my hands so I can give you a pet. Would you like a pet? Do you want a small pet? No. Cat is like, why are you petting me, Human? Human, I did not ask for pet. Well, I'll keep this in mind, Cat, when later you're like, Human, I want pet. And I'll be like, well, who didn't want pet earlier? Who did not want a pet? It's like, well, that's not a sign that I don't want pet. It's just a sign that I think if you ever managed to get a Switch 2, you would enjoy. I probably would. I probably would, but I have no real plans right now to get Ace. Oh, yes. Also, I did have a very adorable thing happen on the island yesterday. Let me put these two models away. Pending painting them. I'm going to probably start painting some librarians today. It's not the wee hours of the morning yet. It's not, because we're back to British summertime, indeed. But here we go. We had 2 island guests decide to sing in the plaza. Those 2 island guests being Klaus and... I think it's Anacotti, maybe? Look at him go. And then this bit's the good bit. They are indeed. They're both done. It's like, no, we're done. Well, let's go check some other things out. It's a good vision to have. There we go. Heading off. Oh dear. Also, guess who's turning up, folks? Guess who's coming to the island? That's right. He's here. He's coming. You can't stop him. It's... For it's a brief period where the time I've set is actually plus 10. Well, that's good. So it's only very late instead of astronomically late. But you can ignore him. I can! Most of the later, Kiko, and I'll show you one of the most utterly adorable things in Procopia that I found. Certainly. Certainly. Nothing about the face screams existential horror. No, that guy's just happy to be here, okay? He just loves his job. He just loves his job. He has challenged me to make every single recipe. Luckily, I made every single recipe many years ago. So I don't have to worry about that. Luckily, I made these recipes many years ago, so I'm okay. He'll just go, oh, you've done it. Come up with new material for your challenges. He will not. I don't think there's a single new recipe. I quite like that. I like the fact that you can slowly work on this over the years. You don't have to make everything all in one go. That, I think, is the sign of a good challenge. Like, you're not challenged to do all the things. Just like, do a little, then do a little more. But yeah, he will be coming to the island eventually. I think it's actually fairly early. I think it might be the 5th? Bunny Day is on... Yeah, it's the 5th is the last day. So it's only a week. I remember the first year when it was like a month. It was... You'd started the game, and pretty soon afterwards, it was nothing but eggs. The number of comics about Zipper and the eggs. Yeah, they're like, this is a bit too long. And it's like, yeah, we don't need it to be a month. The best part, / worst part, was that it just got more intense. Because as the week goes on, the Bunny Day stuff becomes more prevalent. So eventually there's just a egg. Yeah, well, yeah, I mean, there's egg. Egg is important. We will now post egg. Yeah, see? Egg! Very important to post egg. That is a suitable replacement for egg. It does have egg in the emote name, so it works. Tomorrow we'll be playing some more Pacific Drive. Hopefully without me going to a dead end so much. That was a very silly thing I did last week. But that was last week. This is this week. And this week we have... no rain! Excellent. Excellent. I'm very glad there is no rain. This is when the game goes, oh, did you mean rain? Suddenly rain everywhere. Need to think about what I'm going to record tomorrow. Still haven't come up with a particular thing. In theory, I could have recorded something for a good few weeks, but I've just been doing like little things on Sunday for now. I think that's a good idea. You know, a little palate cleanser, a little bit less intensive work. Hello there, everyone. Maybe I'll do some peggling. Right now in Hillsford, it's 2 p.m. on Tuesday, March the 31st, 2026. Kix is here with a fresh batch of shoes, socks, and bags for sale. If your football is getting thin or you want to treat yourself to a new bag, be sure to stop by the plaza. That's all for now. I hope you enjoy my lovely Smurfy days. Thank you! Kix being there means I don't have to worry about Gulliver or Gullivar or Label. And luckily, because you've interacted with Zipper, Zipper won't be here today. You have been saved from interacting with Zipper. In fact, if I check the dates... Oh, actually, you won't interact with Zipper at all, because Zipper will be turning up on Sunday. So, you're going to be living in a Zipper-free zone now. Aren't I just so kind and generous? Oh, that said, I could start... Okay, I actually can't start a Sunday one, because my partner and I have got some DIY work that we're probably going to do on Sunday. That'll be, I would say exciting, but exciting is not the word I want to use. Exhausting? Yeah, exhausting I think is probably better. But it's gotta be done. I've lived in this house for so long, there are some things my partner's gone, I want this doing. It's like, intense. Yeah, that's a good word. Like, these things need doing. And I'm like, okay, we'll get these done. And by we, I mean her, my partner, sorry. My partner, her dad. That's what I was going to say. Her partner is me. Hey, Canberra's here. Mind if I come in? Yeah, if your DIY suddenly becomes exciting, so I don't think DIY projects have ever become exciting. Hope you're ready, because here I come now. Like, exciting is suddenly we a bit of wall crumbles and we found ancient gold. I was just walking by your place and thought I'd jump in. How you doing? Doing well, thank you. You hungry? I bought a peach. Dig in. Thanks. I know it's kind of bad manners to show up out the blue like that. The look in your face is worth it though, nah. Yeah, I don't want an excited yet. Partner is... Oh, that is not butt rug, is it? That is just off the butt rug. But my partner's like, oh, this will be, you know, simple. And I'm thinking, this will not be as simple as you think it will be. Handing out peaches today. No, handing out apples today. No, excited to get a DIY project. If you put a hole in the wall, place the frame. Suddenly water's coming out the wall. Well... Fortunately, we're not putting holes in walls. The plan is to paint walls. If I'm putting holes in a wall to paint a wall, I've done something wrong. Okay. We do this. And that. This. This here. And this here. And now we just wrap all these up. Camber's just walking around, checking out the house. And other stuff too. Like our DIY workbench. It's exciting. I did get to show my partner the new Orc model that was revealed for 11th edition 40k. They were pretty excited about it. And for a game sensed up? Yes, we all know what game it's going to be too. Texas Hold'em, right? Gonna play a game of high card, low card. Oh wait, never mind. This is much more fun. Yeah, who needs rules, right? Okay, if you win, you'll take home a color block dress shirt. Kiko, you know how everyone goes on about you taking all the resources of islands? Try stealing an entire home structure temple off of one. That would be an effort. Then we just grab a card. And we're starting off with the 8. Now to pull another. Okay, get the next card. You're up. Is your game card higher or lower than 8? Or suddenly high card? Yeah, exactly. Higher. We're going lower. Yeah, well, we'll see about that. Big one! Way to guess! Yeah, it's literally the lowest it can be. Really like the rock star you are. Guess that means I gotta give up my color block dress shirt, huh? Yes, you do. Whoa, that got me seriously revved up. We definitely gotta play again sometime, Nuh-uh. I might even have, like, something equivalent to D&D today. That might happen. We might actually have some kind of D&D. It's probably just going to be chatting. But it'll be nice just to have it. It'll be nice just to do it. That's why I'm readying up some painting projects. I know! This is tentative, though. My DM might end up cancelling. But it could happen. I kind of want it to. In fact, the race kind of, I really want it to, because I want to be able to... I hope so. I hope so. Sorry, just grooving on down to you like... Move in. Now, I don't know if Canberra will actually ask to go at this point, but I know that if we leave, she will ask to go. If we leave the room, come back, she will be like, well, time to leave, but we have time. We can chill. We can chill with Canberra for a bit. Dance? Okay. I don't think Canberra cares. I don't think she does. Okay, now she is waiting to go. Behold. Whoa, I totally lost track of time. Guess it should take off soon. We will chat later. Thanks for showing me a little slice of your life. Had a great time. See you around. Nah. But yeah, it would be nice to have a return to D&D Tuesday. Right now, Tuesday's been... Sandy, I'm reading a home remodel magazine. Do you mind? I mean... You came to my house to read a magazine? I think I'm allowed to dance in my own house. As the famous and philosophical song says, you can dance if you want to. You know, I'm feeling kind of lazy today in my attire. Let's find some lazy clothes. I mean, that looks lazy, but is it actually lazy? That's pretty lazy. Okay, okay. I think we're getting somewhere here. We are getting somewhere here. Okay. Just gotta find the right kind of... Those are a little bit too much effort to put those on. That, however, wow. Want to get a visual on your house before I bold of you to presume that I will let you remodel it. See, I'm allowed to remodel houses. Nobody else is allowed to remodel houses. Only me. I think somewhere... If I scroll down... I mean, I have the bandanas. I don't have a plain do-rag of the right colour. And it's not the weather for that. That said, there is that. I mean, it could be sombrero weather. The call of the sombrero is strong. Maybe it's a no hat weather. Maybe the correct play is no hat. Ooh, or maybe it's that. Okay, okay, I'm liking it. I just need some glasses now. I mean, those are good, but Could go for that. Could also go for that. I like those. Is there a bag? Is there any bag that goes that would be... You know what? No, no bag. No bag. This is a very lazy day for Sandstar. He just grabbed all of the stuff that was nearby, but it all happened to color coordinate into a very grey attire. Something something fade to grey. That dates me, the fact that I can reference that song. That absolutely dates me. You know what else dates me? The fact that this game is like 6 years old now. This game is old. And this year it got new content. You know what else is incredibly old but is still getting content? EverQuest 1. The first EverQuest. Still getting content. That makes you feel old now. Oh. It's okay. I'm older. What if it's in Sandstar? I was hoping you'd come over and say hello, Duckling. Well, I got a thing for you. For me? Well, you shouldn't have. Well, I insist. Would you like... Thing? Oh, I can't wait to see what's inside. Some apples, my. Oh, thank you, Sandstar. I can't wait to try it. I can't go empty-handed now. Here, take a detective hat. Thanks, Mael. Do you need me for something, Duckling? I just want to chat. Well, it seems I'm free next weekend after all. Someone who shall remain nameless cancelled our plans. What do you do when suddenly have free time in your hands sense that? Well, I make other plans. No sense crying over cancelled plans, you say. Well, bravo, I like your attitude. Why waste a single second on what might have been when you can focus on what will be instead? I could learn a thing or two from you, Duckling. Yeah, speaking... Because say if my my D&D thing doesn't go through, I can either continue painting or I could play some Stellaris, you know? I have options. I do need to measure the shed, though, later. I'll probably do that when my partner gets home. Exciting things in the adult world of Kiko. Measuring a shed. And not buying any more models for the avatars Resplendent. Like, the throne stuff is for things that are, for the most part, already accounted for, but still need funding. But yeah, I'm sticking to my guns on majorly slowing down on that. Got all those adult things, yeah, I'd rather not. I'd rather be in a situation where I don't need to do those things, but I need to do those things. It's rubbish, honestly. I'd much rather not. But, Okay, before we go say hi to Bella, I need to deal with this. Proud of you for doing it. Well, gotta do adult stuff. Because if I don't do it, who's gonna do it? No one. That's who. It has to be me. Now, the tree eggs, the ones that appear as fruit, effectively, only appear on trees that won't grow fruit. The wood eggs appear when you chop at trees. The stone eggs appear as the equivalent of fossils. Sky eggs you can shoot down. Water eggs you fish up. You can also get quite a lot of wood eggs from the palm trees. And I don't know why I put those away. Additionally, you can also avoid catching water eggs by avoiding, I think, medium shadows. I think villagers will tell you that it's medium shadows that have the water eggs instead of fish. Can be difficult if you're going for a medium fish, but I mean, you can always eat the eggs. They are made of chocolate. So how do we craft things that are made of chocolate? With extreme difficulty. Speaking of crafting... Oh my gosh, I have such good taste! I'm basically a white trendsetter. Oh, hello! Something on your mind, Sandy? What are you making? Well, I'm making a cherry dress. I joined the idea when I fell asleep while watching American Survivor. It's about trains in love. One of them. Hang on, that's not important. It doesn't matter if Mac and I find the relationship off the rails. Because I'm building a thing. What? Sandy, you already know how to make a cherry dress? I do. Haven't Jitsu said you already knew? How is all set to blow your mind? Since we know it, let's share the recipe with everyone else. Here's a copy passed on to a DIY lover. I tell him it came from someone who's going to be very famous, probably very soon. No go, Sandy, go help the DIY. I'll try. Hi there, what do you need? I just want to hand you a thing. Oh, what is it? I'll tell you what it is. It's fruit. What could it be? I'm going to see Willie. Open it. Some apples, yum, but it's so fast it's going to be rude. Thanks a bunch. I want to say thanks for like an object. It's an elegant head, enjoy. And now we chat. Hey, it's a way to see you. What do you need? I want to chat. Sometimes just stop what I'm doing, take a breath and admire my wall-mounted toolboard. It's always the modest touches that shine the most, you know. I'm gonna glue some modest googly eyes on everything next. This home is about to become mega chic. Modest googly eyes. Okay, I don't think I've ever seen her talk about modest googly eyes before. To be fair, almost everything is made better with the addition of googly eyes. You put those silly little eyes on something and it just makes it sillier. It just makes it silly. There we go. Grab all these. And oh, you see those? See those eggs? Egg! It begins. It begins, and let me tell you. Do eggs follow you to a Nook Island? Oh, that's a good question. I don't actually know. I don't know. Come on! Don't want to go home without letting you show for my effort. This got a good feeling about this. Going to catch a big one today. Hang on. I just so. Oh. Clouth! Clouth has struck again! The phone was right next to me, Clouth. Well played. Thank you ever so much. That's ridiculously kind of you. Thank you. That really is. What do you need, Short? Need to thank Clouth some more. Hang on, let me do it. Clouth! Does that work? You give me something? I want to figure out if some eggs are of limited quantity. I'd probably say no. Oh, wait to see what's inside. Some apples. Smells darn good too. I'll give me some room at home. In my belly. Gah-ha-ha-ha-ha-ha. Let me check something. Okay, just need to... Ah, no, in theory they wouldn't be finite. Alright, freebies. Here, have a comedian's outfit, and the reason why is because of Zipper. And I'll explain once I've spoken to, Boris. Oh, hey kid, what's in your mind? But it is really kind of you, Klaus, by the way. Thank you ever so much. That's another thing destroyed off the list. Hey kiddo, reckon I know just what Hillsfun needs right now. Someone inspiring. And you want to know who that someone might look like? Like yours truly, Snort. I bet if you talk to my good ideas to everyone on the island, they can start getting inspired right away. So, Zipper, on Bunny Day, can trade 3 of any one of your eggs for one of another. And sky eggs always appear. Like, there's always sky eggs. So if nothing else, and water eggs are always... Well, that means there's only 4 things left. Oh, wow. That means there's only 4 things left. Uh-oh. Is it time for panic? Panic! Me! Me! But thank you ever so much. That is ridiculously kind of you. But, I should probably throw that money. Hang on a second. Doing important work stuff. But yeah, you can always get water eggs, and you can always get sky eggs, and you could trade those eggs for other eggs with Zipper. So you could very, very slowly pull all the stuff out. There we are. Okay. I've just sorted that out. Now, let's carry on with what we were doing. What we were doing was going into the... Oh, look at him. Miles' birthday is on the 8th of April. I don't think we're going to be handing out all these gifts today, are we? No, I don't think we are. Hey, Sinstar! Thanks for saying hi! What, chap? What are you doing? I might copy you. I can be Sinstar Jr. for the day. Hey, what's new, dog? How's the memes doing? I love drawing. I use all kinds of stuff. Kind of pencils, crayons, finger paint, snack dust. Finger paints are the best. It's like you got superpowers because everything you touch changes color. But you gotta remember to wash your hands before snack time. Paint is not a snack, dog. Very true. It is not. Already chatted with you. Afternoon, Berserk. You doing good? I'm doing great. Can't give you any gifts, though. I want to patrol Hills Farm. Sandy, I'm leaving the sector over there for you. Okay, is that a sky egg? That is a sky egg. Try to do it. We can catch up with the sky egg later. Hey, so we training time? Chat time. The warm breeze feels so good I can feel my triceps coming out of hibernation. Right, let's get that sky egg. For no other reason than sky eggs move quite quickly too. Look how quickly that sky egg's moving. Sky egg! Egg! Yep. Egg. And because you can always get money on account of always being able to grab stuff from deep sea diving and fish, you could... That's a standard item. Oh, you're the kid who talked to me before. Well, I'm back again. There's just something about this on that keeps pulling me back. Must be the fact that you're always so willing to chat. That's gotta be it. Blah. Whenever I'm traveling or back at home, I do like to wander. Trekking solo suits you well. But scoping out tourist attractions or fancy smashy restaurants, if you ask me, that's too much work. Now, I do appreciate making some good memories. I mean, if you're gonna take the time to wander, it's so nice to meet folks, good folks. So I'm glad you chose to spend time with me. Blah. Oh, 80s Wolf is back. 80s Wolf is back for a comeback tour before we eventually head into the island forever. Greetings, Sandstar. It is I, Kyle. You know I spent a little time here as a young wolf, right? That's why I came back for a vacay. Anyway, let's make-ay the most of this vacay, okay? Ha-ha! Yo, do you want to be an early investor in the Kyle and Hillsfar collab? Yeah, just kidding. By talking to me just now, you've already opted in, Alpha. I'll be taking my payment to the post. Immediately. No, I won't take no for an answer either. Our money's already coming out of the account. Also, I have found Peck. If Alias were here, he would say that I found Jitters. Hey, Senstar! I like those threads. You can't make a cold protein shake after a hard workout. I live for that first sip. Yeah, so wait training time. I want to hand you a thing, Peck. For me, Crunch. Let's hand you thing. So there's 3 items we can't hand out right now. I gotta read now. I can't wait. Some apple sandwich right about now. Thanks. I'll eat you later. Time to flexing out your muscles. I want you to have a water cooler. Thanks, Peck. Now I'm gonna quickly go back and put away these 3 things I can't do anything with. Might as well clear up some space. Meow. Meow. And we'll go 1, 2, 3. And there's kicks. Now that... Oh, I found Gabby! I also found Canberra. You keep coming out to me and not saying much. Did something happen? Do you need to talk about it? I've got a thing for you. Seriously? You're wrong. What do you got? I'll tell you what I got. I've got fruit. So I just need to find you, Gabby, and... You don't mind what was now, right? Actually, it's 2 gifts, sorry. There's something tasty than some apples, thanks! Because I've already given one to my L. Thanks, I can eat for days, this is scary good now. Spice gift exchange. Here, take a samurai hakama. Thanks, Canberra. Yeah, I've got to go back for the other one. I don't know why I decided I needed 3 to go. Still got to say now. I do. The neighbor kid back home really looks out to you. I kind of wonder how he's holding up. When I was packing to move out, I gave him an old beat-up copy of Year-Round Island Hopping. I guess he liked it, because he sent a letter saying he'd read it something like 71 times. Honestly, I can never make it past the first chapter now. Hi there, honey bun. Got a thing for you. You give me a thing? That I am. Would you like thing? So you got to give something to Harry and Margie. What is it? It's a mystery. I want to open it now. Some apples. Yum. But it's so fast it's going to be rude. Thanks so much. If we were more in getting stuff, here, take a detective hat. Now you could sleuth out where your fashion sense went. I'm kidding. What is it, honey bun? Hello, all week. That is a 10-stream streak. How do you feel about sharing your favourite hobbies and stuff with your friends? Love it or leave it. Congrats on the streak. I've one love to share. What can be better than chatting to your fave folks about your fave stuff? Just think how awesome it would be to have a bunch of roommates with your same interests. Let's talk about fun. That said, I totally get why someone would want to keep stuff like that to themselves. I used to be obsessed with their indie pop band. When they hit it big, I felt super torn up about it. I was proud of them, but they weren't my little secret anymore. Feelings are way complicated. Oh yeah, gotta turn on the music. Now I want to go grab this gift again. I hope you're doing well all week. I hope all is good. All for me is moderately well. I have no specific complaints right now. I only have generic complaints, which aren't really complaints at all. Okay, I see more egg. I also see you. Ah, you have a leaf on your hat. Have I seen you? You've not been on the island before. I know that much for a fact. Hey, you from around here? Nice! I'm Tank, traveler and personal trainer at your service. Was giving you pro vibes or what? Because I'm just now into traveler, but I take fitness super seriously. Find me if you want to lift weights, do a run, 2-hour plank, do a 500 burpees, you know, fun stuff. Oh, sounds good. Hey. Whoa, sorry, it's a beautiful day and I'm on vacation. I'm definitely not bored or anything. I just didn't sleep much because I'm so pumped about this trip, kapow! How was it all? Okay, it was more of a, like, narrative event thing. The first game was a disaster. But that's not because it's not because of my opponent. My opponent brought a really good list. It's just that it was a stomp. It's just like, well, I can't do anything against this at all, so it was over pretty much by the beginning, and it was over in such an absolutely crushing way that there was nothing I could do. And it's like, well, we could rack up again on this. It's like, well, there's no point us playing another game, because it would not end well. Second game, however, was a lot more fun. It was a 2v1 with conditions to make it more fair, and in the end, it was a draw. And I like when things have a bit of back here and back there, to and fro. There's definitely a chance I could win, but there's also a definite chance I can lose. Like, the first game was absolutely crushing, so there was no way I could even achieve very much. What is that you're sorry for these sore eyes? I want to hand you a thing. You have something to give me? I do. Yeah, not challenging so much as literally, yeah, I want something challenging. I don't want something that is impossible. Because there's no fun in impossible. Well, I might as well get to unwrapping. Some apples! Smells down good too. Well, give me some real good home. In my belly. Ha 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 ha. You know, famous old salt as a thank you. Have a cute tea table. Thanks, Harry. Yeah, that is true, Albeek. Stop it up, because if you feel like there's an actual chance that you can win, then there's give and take, and, you know, your actions matter. If you go into a game going, nothing I do here is going to matter because I'm going to lose, it's going to set the tone for the whole thing. A mountain bike? I could honestly use more exercise. Not sure I want to work out in the open, though. I guess most of my exercises were walking around. Yeah, it was an absolute stop. The second game was a lot better. Also, my opponent was very good as well. It was a fun opponent. It was a very fun opponent. I did lose a base extender, though. I don't know where it went, but my scout sniper with missile launcher had a base extender, and it's gone. This isn't a disaster. Like, I'm sure I have more of them, and if I don't, I can buy more. A base extender just pops around the base, so I can just paint another one up. That'll take like 10 minutes when I find a base extender. So that's not a problem. I don't care about that. Now, if I'd have lost a model, that would have been a different story, but I did not lose a model. So, it probably wasn't glued in properly and just like slipped off somewhere. It's fine. I'll find another, and if I don't find another, I will buy another. I only need one anyway. Hello, Final Fantasy. Hills fine looking spiffy. It is. Isn't it just? It's looking incredibly spiffy. Oh yes, it is the last day, by the way, today, where you can get spring bamboo. This is the thing to mention, the last day of spring bamboo. So, let's see if we can get some spring bamboo. The answer is yes. We can get some spring bamboo. Poor bamboo. Yeah, it's fine. There'll still be bamboo. It just won't be spring bamboo anymore. It'll be normal bamboo. And we will stop cutting it down at that point, because I don't need that. I don't need that kind of bamboo. Go. Grab all these. Like that. This, that, this. And also this. Are we up to 21 pieces of bamboo? 20. Where's the one I didn't get? There it is. Yep, 21. Let's pop up here quickly. And that's why, because... yeah. We need to make some space. Blackjack? Apparently so. Don't need to keep any of those. Are there Easter events Animal Crossing? Yes! Bunny Day! Bunny Day is what you are being subjected to right now on account of all of the egg. The first year of Bunny Day took such a long time that people got sick of it, and they changed it going forward. That, yeah, in current Animal Crossing New Horizons, it's an event that takes place over a week. In the original first year, though, it took place over 2 weeks. Maybe even longer. It was a long event. And so it just kept going and going. And because the game had only just come out, and people were only just getting started with their islands, they were then realizing, yeah, everyone just wanted basic materials. Nope, egg. Like, you chop down a tree, egg. You hit your rocks for stone, no, egg. You dig up things in the ground looking for fossils for the museum, nope, egg. You want to catch some fish for the museum, nope, egg. You want to shoot down some items in the hope of getting, you know, some money or some materials or a new piece of furniture, egg. It just wasn't correctly paced. And to be fair to them, after that first Bunny Day, they sorted it. They sorted it. They changed it so that it was, instead, only a week. They did change it. I give them credit. They did change it. Okay, we need to go and, yeah, grab this. We are going to have to go sell some stuff to make room. Actually, maybe we don't. Maybe we don't. We could maybe get away with it. But right now, we must grab all of these and engage in checking the cheese. The cheese will be investigated. The cheese has been investigated. Okay, grab this. Hail the almighty cheese. Why is the cheese sus? It's right there, it's being cheese. What more do you want, Alias? What more do you want from cheese? I actually haven't got a lot of tree eggs. Not a lot of them. I won't say no to the fact that there aren't a lot of them. Okay, there's a lot of stone eggs here. These can't all be fossils. Case in point. Oh, it's earth eggs! Stone eggs, earth eggs, tree eggs. What? It's wood eggs. Leaf eggs! Sorry, I'm getting them all confused. How'd you know it won't be bad? I don't know. I imagine when they were first... I imagine the first pieces of cheese were made by accident. I imagine the first pieces of cheese were made by accident and somebody decided to eat it anyway and they went, huh, this actually tastes quite nice. And then they didn't get sick. It's interesting that, like, tolerance to milk is a genetic mutation, though. That has always intrigued me. That is a mutation. Because we keep... Or rather, it's something that we developed by being constantly exposed to milk. Is there people out there who can't drink milk? I can. I don't like doing so, but I can. Hey there, welcome to episode where we're so passionate. Made lovely backlaw. Thank you. Someone was storing milk in a goat stomach bag they made and made cheese by accident, and then they were really hungry and ate it anyway and went, wow, I'm not dead. Out of all the days of the week, Tuesday didn't drink the most, so I need to do my best to stay sharp. If a tennis made a mistake, they probably did it on Tuesday. At least, that's what Mum always used to say. Now, if you want to look at an interesting thing about history, gourds. So, gourds are incredibly interesting because of the fact that they were basically one of the first forms of, a container. Because they found this fruit, and they could hollow it out, and they could store things in it. And here's the thing. Some of those seeds got onto another continent. South America, I think. South America. And they looked at it and went, huh, we can turn these into containers. They think it was because basically some of the fruits just basically got into the sea and were carried by coastal currents across the water. Even go right ahead. Thank you. It's interesting that the two completely isolated cultures went, hey, this is a cool thing to store liquids in. I mean, eventually... Hold on, nothing got dry. Eventually, pottery happened. Next piece coming in, I will. Like, pottery happened, and pottery was a huge step in, being able to store things, because you don't need to rely on something that you grow. You can make a pot, and the pot is much bigger and can store far more stuff. And you can make it to your own specifications. If you have a particular need, you can make it for that. History is cool, it is. it behooves people to learn from history, because history is what has been to become what is now. It's very important. Learning is important. Thinking, my dad always said, is both... I've already watered these, haven't I? Yep. Is both very important and very dangerous. I keep both of those things in mind. I keep them both in mind whenever I'm doing stuff, that thinking is important and it is dangerous. Okay. This. That. And... Don't mind me. I'm not doing anything. Not doing anything, cat. Velma's awake. Hello. Just going over to give her a little pet. You want a pet? Yes, she does want a little pet now, doesn't she? Just a little pet. Okay. She's just having a good old nap, aren't you? There we go. I've said hello to Velma. Velma has been greeted. Now she's looking at me going, oh man. Kitty's abandonment. No. That's fine. The thing I always got to remember is Velma is her own creature. And yeah, she lives in my house, but she's her own person and she can do what she wants. Within reason, of course. Not chewing through my headphones. Oh yeah, I've got to... When I go food shopping this week, I've got to go and get some replacement headphones. Not expensive headphones. Like, I don't think I want expensive headphones. I want cheap headphones. Cheap headphones will do the trick. But you weren't going to chew them yourself? No! Funnily enough, I don't want to chew them. I want to, you know, use them. Yeah, we'll be doing some painting today. And probably some Stellaris if there is no D&D. If there is D&D, I'll keep doing painting. I do like painting. I do like it. And I do want to finish as many of the Avatars Resplendent painting projects as possible before 11th edition comes out. I want there to be as little for that army to do as I can. Because I want to focus on my Primaris army. Gotta focus on the Marines Extreme, but time for the Avatars Resplendent... Oh, hello. It's still nigh, but... You're from Hillsfar, right? I'm here on a trip. My name is Bettina. Haha, look at me already mixing it with the locals. It's so nice to meet you, Eekers. Oh, I like her. Ooh. Ah. Even the auction here is perfect. Oh, sorry, I couldn't help but analyze how fresh the air is, Eekers. Oh, I like her. I like her. You know what I need to do now? That's right, I need to go and find Margie. Where is Margie? Margie is not here. This is now the time when I post the throne wish list. So you can pledge towards awesome, adorable things that bring me joy. But that said, maybe in the future I'll peek. Not right now, though. But that being said, Cloud already destroyed one of the things on the wish list. There's now only 4 things left. There's only 4 things left. When it's empty, I'm going to have to think about, you know, stuff to put up there. Oh, Margie! Stuff to put up there to replace it. Sandy! Guess I wasn't expecting to run to a living in here, Tootie. Got a thing for you. You want to give me something? That I do. Would you like... thing? I wonder what's inside. Oh, this is great. It's some apples. Thanks. That's so thoughtful of you. As a thank you, please take my mariachi clothing. Thanks, Margie. What's up, Tootie? Let's chat. You can tell from their bones that some of these creatures were huge, terrifying monsters. I'd probably screw myself hoarse if I ever ran into one somehow. That's a Tootie. You were expected to run into fossils, most likely, ones that weren't moving. Maybe she was expecting to run into no one at all. Imagine being attacked by a Diarchus like that. Those sharp claws are scary. They make an impression, though. Animatronics? Maybe. Animatronics are incredibly fascinating because when they're done well, they're really good. And there's a long history of animatronics. Walt Disney, the person, really liked animatronics. You should watch documentaries about his want to make an animatronic of Abraham Lincoln. Also, here's Canberra. Ever notice how folks talk real quiet as soon as they get in here? Even I do it, and I'm a proud loudmouth. It's kind of rad. Everyone knows this is Bruce's turf, and nobody wants to mess with it now. If Monday puts the drag in drag racing, Tuesday is when the racing part starts. Or something. Ugh. Look, Tuesday's is Monday again, minus that sweet weekend aftertaste. I think Canberra has hit the nail on the head there. That's true. He did love trains. He did love trains. He also, I believe he was quoted as saying that he didn't want to be remembered as the person that made cartoons. He wanted to be remembered as the person that, like, made a difference in the future by building, you know, Epcot, his future city of tomorrow. When in reality, nobody remembers Epcot, the city of tomorrow, because it never became a city of tomorrow. But he is, of course, remembered for the cartoons. And Walt Disney absolutely was far from a perfect human being. There were a lot of things that he did. It was a city project, yeah, but it didn't get anywhere. That's the thing. It didn't get anywhere. And it looked terrible. Like, that city was not going to function. Not long term. Some disease, eh? Give some coffee? It's 200 bells a cup. Sure. From what I have seen and read, it's quite good for the Walt Disney Company that Epcot never came to be, because I think he would have ruined Disney doing it. Rubik's Cup, especially for you. Drink up, cool. I think he would have ruined Disney doing it. Absolute perfection. Bruce knows what he's doing. The perfect cup, even at room temperature. Now, you know, every park having a train makes sense, because, you know, trains are a great way to transport people around. Cool. Thank you very much. A train is just a great way to get about. The number of times people have attempted to effectively reinvent trains. It's like, I've got this idea. It's this, and it's this, and it's this. Like, that is a worse train. We already have this idea. It's trains. Like, congratulations, here's trains. They already exist. Oh! Whoa, it's you! How long's it been since now? You know me, I just had to visit. Like, I may not live here anymore, but a piece of my heart sure does. Also, I gotta say, with this whole hotel situation spread, it makes coming over way, way easier. I love it! Anyway, I've got some hardcore wandering to do. I'll probably see you around. You heard? Aww. You ever go somewhere and just click with it? I think I'm feeling that with Hillsfar. The vibe here just feels right. Maybe it's not living here right, but totally feels visiting here right. Yeah, I'm absolutely gonna be back someday, you heard. Yeah, I've noticed. And normally the days are not in it. Well, they go, well, I could do this and I could do this. Like, okay. But think about the logistics here. Think about the logistics. Think about how many people will use this. And also think about how this could go horribly, horribly wrong. Like, trains, for all their things, the train network is designed typically in such a way that if something goes wrong on one of the lines, it's easy to divert trains away from that point, so that there can be some disruption, but the train service as a whole will still continue. Whereas you have some of the other things that people have made, it's like, just use a train. But trains are not sleek and modern and cool and innovative and don't look like the future. That's the thing. You can't go into a business meeting and go, ha! What if trains? They'll be like, well, what's new about that? They'll be like, okay, what if, like, a super massive train that drives over the roads? They have to be mega wide roads, though, and these things are very expensive, and they have an incredibly, incredibly small amount of space. No? It's like, car of the future! It is a train. Ah, yes, but I didn't invent the train. Therefore, we must use something else. The other one is flying cars, and it's like, I'm sorry, terrible idea. Like, sci-fi and soft sci-fi and everything else, great. Flying cars, bad. Ooh. Ooh. Oh dear, pardon me. Why, hello, Sandstar. Welcome to the Hillsfar Museum. How may I be of service? I'd like to assess fossils. Oh, what would you like me to assess? I'm all aflutter. There are a few... Not in the way that they're actually properly, like, a flying... You don't want a flying car. Oh, well, the one I see. Let's take a closer look, shall we? Yes, indeed, they're quite splendid, but last summer museum rarely has fossils such as these. I haven't intended to purchase these for my personal collection, but no, I must exercise restraint time to time. But you know, I'll give you a few reasons why you don't want a flying car, okay? Might I help with anything else? I'm good. Jolly good. Please enjoy the rest of your visit. First thing, where are you going to take off? Because you'll need to take off, and it's not going to be VTOL, so you'll need a runway. So you're going to have to drive to a runway to take off. Secondly, it's going to be loud. It's going to be super, super loud, and if everybody's driving around in a flying car, the air is just going to be full of noise pollution. Thirdly, if you think a car accident on a road is bad, wait until you have a flying car accident. And yeah, the chances of you colliding with another flying car are slim, but you could absolutely collide with some electric pylons or a mountain. I would not want to go into the skies knowing that there was somebody who could be drunk, flying a car drunk. Also, ridiculously expensive. Also, planes exist. If you really want to do this, helicopters exist. Like, it already exists, it's called a helicopter. And I wouldn't want to get into a helicopter. No. Major flying cars is fuel. Yeah, it takes a lot of energy to stay out of the ground. They'll also be terribly fuel inefficient. They'll be computer controlled now, but so what happens when the computer has a problem? Like, what happens if the computer has a glitch, or crashes, or anything like that? What happens if two computers decide the exact same course of action to avoid something is correct and collide with each other? Try building a time. Let's have a look at what things you need to make. Like, oh, we have you here. Yeah, I sense that. The main issue with adding a computer is that you end up with two problems. The one you already had, and the computer. Yep. Your mail made Wild Cloud, the one you were for. Big hit! We're putting hills for all the good charts and maps. I gotta thank you for your hard work. Here's 300 tickets, a wee token of appreciation. Looking forward to continuing our work. Now consider the fact that there are a lot of plane journeys that already happen. Now imagine how many flying cars could in theory exist. And imagine every flying car is basically a plane. Imagine the logistics nightmare of trying to sort out airspace travel with that many cars that can fly. Because they wouldn't be flying super high. That's fine. We can make that. We can make plenty of that. One of those and two of those. And interestingly, some of the stuff that is being experimented with now, like vacuum tube travel, work was being done on that a long time ago. Like, vacuum tube transportation is not a new idea. It's very old. We're talking about people theorizing it in the 19th century. And it's still beaten out by trains. All we got was, to be fair, pneumatic tubes are a great thing. The first subway, the underground, the London Underground was basically, what if we put trains but in very deep tunnels? The answer is, you get huge amounts of pollution. And the air quality is terrible. And they slowly worked on the idea as time went on. Yeah, the London Underground was what if trains but underground? And you know the thing is, that's still what it is. What if trains but underground? They're just different trains now. Well, we're at 17,999. Not bad. What can we make here? We can make quite a lot of these, actually. That is a cardboard bed. That is medium cardboard boxes. We are not the same thing. Speaking of that, we need to make cardboard boxes. And order some cardboard boxes. A fair amount of it's actually below. There are parts that have... As someone who has been to London a lot of the times, quite a lot... There are bits that are above, but quite a lot of it is below. Yeah, above ground when originally built, but not so much anymore. Not so much anymore. It's definitely changed. But then London has changed. It's not the same place. Everywhere changes. We should all just take a cue from Street Chiefs to Manor and use cannons to be... Okay, there might be a couple of problems with using cannons, okay? I'm just saying, might be a few issues with using cannons. Welcome to an Animal Crossing New Horizons stream where we started off talking about adorableness and now we're talking about trains. I don't think Clouth seriously was talking about using cannons. That game absolutely takes the fact that, you know, you're a video game character to its logical extreme. Also, we need to make some of these. 1, so 2, 3, and 3. Sure, just invent magic solves all problems. It could also cause a lot of problems. Magic is not the be-all and end-all solution that you hope it is. What's wrong with discussing trains? Nothing! I'm just saying that this is a thing that happened. There's nothing wrong with discussing trains. If there was something wrong with discussing trains, I would have said, no, we are not talking about trains. I was the one that brought up the trains. Look away, Demon Dragon. I was the one that mentioned trains. You're not going to derail this train of thought. Generally, public transport is great. That is basically what I'm saying. Public transport is great, and I wish it was in more places and better. It's awesome. There are some things that you need private transportation for, but a lot of things you could do with public. When it works. That's why I said it can be. It needs to be investment in it. But when it works really well. And the main way it works is to have places designed with public transport in mind. Like a lot of European places and England have public transport in mind. I'm about to throw it away and I just crafted it. Why did I do that? I'm getting distracted. Talking about public transport. Oh, I didn't craft that, did I? That's what I was meant to do. I was meant to craft this. Wait, where did it... Do I need to make 2 of them? 3! Oh, okay. Hang on. I need to make 3 of them. Hang on. I did not count how many of those I needed. I need 3. So I actually need 9 of each of those flowers. Well, here we go. You have? It's not hard, to be fair. It's not hard. I do think I have enough of these. Actually, I only need 6, because I made 1. I need 6. So I need 1 more yellow and 6 red. There's yellow. I just need 6 red now. This might be easier said than done, because I have a lot of orange, but not a lot of red. Red? Okay, there's a red. 1, 2... Oh, that's... Oh dear. That's not what I want. Okay, there we go. 3... 4... Might be some around here. 5, there we go. And 6. Perfect. Good to go. Now I can make the other 2, and then we can... You know what, I'll shoot that down, because why not? Hey, why not? It could contain monsters! It did not contain monsters. Or did it? No, it contained a bamboo shoot lamp recipe, which is a young bamboo recipe card. So, go down here, craft all of these up. And then we'll see what else can be crafted. Hope you're all having a good one, by the way, today. Okay, craft 3, please. Oh, no, I only need to craft 2. Because I've already crafted 1. Gotta get my head back in the Animal Crossing game. It's serious business, Animal Crossing, after all. Serious business. It is not, in fact, serious business. Why am I crafting more of these? I've already crafted enough. Oh well, just in case I need another one, I've got another one. I could need it. I'll hold on to it. Okay, one of those, one of those. Ooh, one of them. That's a lot. Oh look, it's the salmon dish again. Okay, so the mum wreath requires 3, 3, and 3. Clay iron. That's great. Clay, iron, stone, and some marble. Well, we make those right now. Make those right now. Craft that. Honk indeed, Damison. Honk indeed. Craft this. There we go. And we can put that away, and then I need to go get 3 yellow, white, and red mums. And luckily, we got some mums right here. That's all the white and one of the... Oh, hello. Doing well here so far. Doing very well here so far. That's not going to help me, though. So, we'll put... There's another yellow. Mums are a thing I think I don't have a lot of here. And I'm sorry, because I mentioned mums. For some reason, my mind decided to shift over to the movie Mars Needs Mums. Which is one of the movies of all time. One of the movies of all time. It certainly exists. The CGI one. The CGI one. I don't know if there's a different one. Okay, I need 2 red mums. Red mums appear to be a problem. Hey, Harry. Maracas! We can do that in a moment. I just need to find some red mums. There's 1. Okay, is there one more red mum somewhere? Hang on. I am trying to find a red mum. That's pink. Pink is not... Oh dear, pink is not red. Uh-oh, we might not have... 3 red mums. Oh. I think... Aha! No, we do have some. Good. We do have some. Now we can celebrate with maracas. Maracas time. Oh, how you doing, Berserk? I accidentally talked to Jitters. So this is weird. I was doing my laundry all the same as always, and a stone egg popped out. Then for afternoon Boldenif went to a Nook Mile ticket tour, and I got even more stone eggs. Well, there you go, Alias. I think I'm just going to lay off the Boldenif for a while, Berserk. The answer is yes, you do in fact have the ability to get the egg stuff on Nook Mile Islands. I do vaguely remember Jocks talking about that, but I had forgotten. And now... I remember now, but I'd forgotten before then. And now it's been confirmed. You do indeed get eggs on Nook Mile Islands. So, yes, they are in theory infinite. Provided you have Nook Miles, you can keep getting more eggs. To be fair, you don't actually need a lot of eggs. Like, most of the recipes do not need eggs. in massive quantities. Go to seasonal. So, that requires, 3 eggs, 4 eggs, 4, 1 of each, 4, 1 of all of them, 4, 2 of all, 4 of all, 3, 1 of all, 3, 2, 1 of all, 2 of all, 2 of all. If you got like 30 of every egg, you'd likely have enough eggs to make 1 of everything. You do need some star fragments for the wand. But the wand, I think, is the capstone item, the recipe for that. If you got 30 of every egg, you'd have more than enough, I think. You'd have more than enough. Which basically means you need to get about 5 of each egg a day. Maybe 6. And considering that some of the villagers will hand you some eggs, like Zipper will hand you some eggs at the start, and I'm pretty sure one of the villagers hands you some water eggs. So that gets you quite a ways there from the beginning. But that's the thing, you don't need to rush to do this in the first year you encounter it. You can just wait. And I encourage you not to rush yourself. Don't force yourself to try and complete it. That one's an easy one there, the 15 ticket one. Don't try and force yourself to complete it if you would be pushed to do so. Take the time to enjoy your time on the island. Don't feel rushed. Never feel rushed. Life's about the journey, not the destination, because the final destination is what it is. The final destination of it is you sitting there in your vast piles of stuff going, I have thing. And then people are like, yes, you do. Stuff and thing. I think we need a campfire for this, don't we? We do. The campfire requires sticks. So, we go. Campfire. It's one of the first things you can craft. Very straightforward. And then we make a kettle bathtub. And then this way. And Captain watches us. I do not know what that dish is. Okay, what is that dish? I must see what that dish is. It is Gnocchi Dazuka. Flour and pumpkin. Well, those pumpkins have proved to be useful. So next thing we need to make is, that's clay and iron, and that's stone. Wow. These are good ones. These are very good ones. Now, I could be turning this into money, but let's face it, I don't wanna. Also, we have a Nook Mile thing to complete. That is crafting tons and tons and tons of items. We haven't even got to the 4th level of it yet, and there's a 5th that I imagine is like 600 or 700 or even 1,000. Okay. That's one of these made. Slowly going through all these items. Slowly but surely. Deposit 3 of that. 1 of the... Oh! Is that a crepe? Oh, the bucket has come back round. I believe that is a crepe. Medium cardboard boxes. Did I make medium cardboard boxes already, or did I just make a... I don't know if I have one of those. Oh, it can tell me if I have any. Okay. we will check if we have any of those cardboard boxes in storage, because if I do, I don't need to craft it. So, do I have one of these? No, I don't. I'll craft it. And then I need to make some crepes. Haven't had one of those for a long time. Ooh, a long time. Yep, sugar crepes. They do look good. They do look good. Remember my partner and I were in Belgium briefly. A little sojourn away many years ago. And like, gotta have some waffles. And they were constantly being stubborn about like not wanting waffles. But eventually said, we gotta eat something while we're here. We'll have these waffles. Good decision in the end. Looks like you bought tons of stuff, yeah? Now that makes the Nibby trips even more worthwhile, because you've had a great place, and it had fantastic waffles. They were really good. Here's a little gift from yours truly, Sensor. I'm giving you 100 tickets you can use at a hotel. We had lots of good food while we were there. I miss that place. Looking forward to continuing our work. Now, we also have this cherry pie. We could make some cherry pie quickly. Not surprisingly, you need flour, sugar, and cherries. Hi! I come to deliver your lunch. And... oh! Plain cupcakes! We can also make those as well. I want some cupcakes now too, but I have no cupcakes. Cupcakes! And with that... Miles! I have got so many more things I need to cook before that one's done. As a note, we still haven't caught 2,000... We're only... Ooh, mental note, next time! We're only 10 deep dive catches away from getting the 2,500 deep dive thing. Look at that! We got all the way up to 250 in the space of 3 months. And then we got 1,000 over a year, over like 6 months. And then 2,500 took nearly 5 years. Nearly 5 years. I'll tell you what, I am much further ahead on it on this island than I am on Avataris. I don't think I'm anywhere near it on Avataris. But that is just how it be. That is how it be. Ah. Now I can just relax for a bit. And... look for somebody that I can potentially raid. Who can I raid? Well... there is Gav. Gavarok is always a good idea. Always a good idea. There we go. Sort that out like that. And you know what? Is that a Bunny Day one? Is that a Bunny Day one? It's a bit high. That's not a Bunny Day one, but you know what? We're going to get it anyway. Shaking that tree does nothing. Music gets quiet. Gah! Well, goodbye, Slingshot. It served as well that our reward is... Hans. Both in what it is, and also in how much I appreciate it. And you know what time it is, though, folks? That's right. It's time for me to thank you all for being here, everyone, because you're all absolutely fantastic, amazing, brilliant, and wonderful, and I couldn't do what I do without you, and I wouldn't want to do what I do without you. At least this means I can now use this outdoorsy slingshot. You're all amazing and supportive and kind and wonderful, and there's a couple of things I need to quickly talk about before we conclude. Starting off with that website there, that is kakaskio.com. You can check out all kinds of things there, including my schedule. You can read Pretending to Dust on me. You'll also find links away you could buy my Bulgarian home. That's us, indeed. There's also the Discord. Thanks, Demon Dragon. I just noticed you posted that up there, where you can join a large Star community, which I'm often a part of. There's loads of places to talk about stuff, loads of merch, both in Let's Plays and streams, past and present. If you link your Twitch and Discord together, and you're sub to me on Twitch, you can use the Twitch emotes and Discord, which is fantastic. There's also their Patreon, and there you can pledge to support me in doing what I do. There's not a Let's Play stream why I said behind paywalls, but there's a lot of stuff that goes on behind the scenes you typically don't see, like the editing, compression, testing, test recordings, and everything makes all what I do a reality. And in these times with the mortgage, bills, food, cats, especially cats sometimes, chewing through my headphones, and all that jazz, I rely now more than ever on the people who pledge to me to make all what I do a reality. And those of you that do pledge, no matter how little or how much, not only get a different code name in Discord and my deep and sincere thanks, you also get the ability to put your suggestion forward for the Patreon shortlisted votes. But remember, never put money towards me that you cannot afford to do so. Don't put yourself in a dire financial strait just to help me out. Always take care of your own things, and if you have some fun disposable money later that you want to spend, throw my way, feel free to do so. It's all appreciated. There are other ways you can support me too, though, like for instance the Steam Dragon put up there my YouTube channels. Kikoskia, my 18-year-old 11,000 plus video Let's Play channel. I'm so old! And Kickvodskia, the newer VOD focused channel. If you want to help both those channels grow, by the way, you can do so by liking and commenting on videos, subbing if you're not subbed, and if you are subbed, press that bell for those notifications! There's also the social media accounts, Twitter, Blue Sky, Mastodon, Discord, the community tab on YouTube. There you can get notifications on when I start streaming, when my Let's Play videos go live, and all kinds of random other stuff. But that's not all. There's also the Throne Wishlist, where you can put money towards things that bring me joy. Right now, there are 4 things up there. 2 things for the Avatars Resplendent and Marines Extreme, and only 2 things left now for the Space Crusade Rogue Trader Army. Only 2! Slowly but surely, we are getting to the end of that wish list. Soon, nothing else will remain. And then I'll have to find something else to put on there, and then I will panic. There's always time for panic. Finally, there is me thanking all of you, because seriously, you are all absolutely fantastic, amazing, brilliant, and wonderful. I could not do what I do without you, and I wouldn't want to do what I do without you. You are the heart and soul of my community, as I said. You are all just so brilliant and kind and supportive and wonderful, and the most fantastic group of people ever. And with your continued support, helping me out, watching my content, pledging on Patreon, subbing to me on Twitch, be it with Prime subs or normal subs, watching my content on YouTube, all the stuff, bits, all that jazz. I'll be able to keep doing this, all of this, for many, many years to come with your help, as many years as is possible. So thank you all, folks, ever, ever so much. Seriously, everyone, thank you. Thank you ever so much, everyone. Thank you. And whether it be morning, afternoon, or evening, I hope you have a fantastic rest of your day. And I hope you achieve everything that you set out to do. Next stream, by the way, that is tomorrow. That is at 7 PM BST. And it will be Pacific Drive, where this time we will not make the mistakes of the last run. We will not go into a dead end, because I believe we're going to be doing the main plot stuff. We're going to be heading to the deep area. We're going to be looking at that. It's not its name, that's true. It's not. It's a car designated as the Beigemobile. It is not, in fact, the Beigemobile. The day we name the car is the day that we know we're in trouble. And we're definitely not going crazy. You know we're definitely not going crazy. Why would we go crazy? That's silly. And I'll catch you next time, folks. And I'll see you then. Later. And remember, be nice to each other, everyone, for if everyone is nice to each other, the world would be that much better a place. And we all want that, don't we? Well, I certainly do. And I hope you do too. Later. And thanks again, everyone. It's greatly appreciated having you all here. Really is. Thank you, Final Fantasy. Later.